Hello everyone. So for today, I am for the most part going to be specifically sharing with you some things I essentially found within the culture of India. So India is essentially has a very rich and interesting culture that I for the most part think it shows in the music. And today I am going to share with you for all intents and purposes for this presentation, India's Ghungroo. Now, some of you may have definitely heard of Bollywood before. The Ghungroo is a very popular instrument in India's Bollywood. So, Bollywood, for the most part, is a popular cinema productions in India, which is fairly significant there. Movies in India, for the most part, are very similar to movies in Western culture, especially in the United States, contrary to popular belief. The only huge difference is, one, the language, and the big dance numbers that tend to be at the ending of Bollywood movies. So I decided to learn for all intents and purposes about the ghungroo by making my own instrument. I did this by buying Christmas bells and stringing them on a wrapping paper type ribbon. I actually wanted to measure it around my foot like some of the others I had seen in music videos and other productions I had researched. Now, this is not a very complex instrument. There's only 2 items I used to make it, and it's only made out of bells, basically, is what makes the sound. So when I say something about a ghungroo song, I am really talking more about the rhythmic aspect along with, of course, the dancing. It draws attention to the dancers and adds some noise and music. So, something interesting that I specifically learned when researching India's ghungroo is a song called the Ghungroo Song. This song is genuinely a modern sounding, because it is modern, and it actually sounds a lot like popular music in the United States, except it's a pop song in India. In the actual music video, there is definitely a lot of dancing, just like in traditional Bollywood movies and other music videos from India. So for the next part of my slide, I wanted to tell you some facts about Indian culture and also the country of India, because I think that helps us understand the culture along with the music a little bit better, and I think it's interesting. So chess was invented in India, which I didn't know. That's pretty interesting. Something unusual that I wouldn't have thought of is algebra, trigonometry, and calculus were all studies which originated in India. So I guess you can thank India for math homework. The 4 religions that are born in India are Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but this is followed by 25% of the world's population. So Islam is India's and the world's second largest religion. Until 1896, India was actually the only source of diamonds in the world, which is pretty interesting to me. India has the world's fastest growing population, and soon India will be the world's most populated country. From Oklahoma, India is a 23-hour flight, so it's pretty far. India's capital is New Delhi. I'm also not really sure how to pronounce that either, so. Okay, and my last slide is some of my sources. Here are some of my sources that I used for my presentation. I hope everyone watching this has a great day, and I thank you for taking time to listen to my presentation. I got my sources from Oxford Music Online. It's mostly just general information about India that I used to get a better background of the culture in the country, along with some other type of music that India produces that I thought was interesting.